me and Jim Ross were watching this podcast, kind of like mine, and it was this dark emo kid who had this Chris Canyon Martis t-shirt on. What? Chris Canyon? What? And I couldn't believe it. On the back, it had Matt Taven. I don't even know where you get one of those. What? The Purple Warrior from DCW, Danny Vallow, Dill Von Satin, Dylan, whatever the hell you want to call him. And then his partner in crime, one of the biggest AEW marks I've ever seen. One of the biggest AEW marks, I'll tell you what. She loves Jack Perry. What? She loves Kenny Omega. What? She loves the Young Bucks. What? She loves Okada. What? Her name was Lyssie. Oh my God, it was the Talkin Wrasslin podcast, and you're all about to take a listen to it right now. Oh, hell yeah.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Talkin Wrasslin podcast. I'm Lyssie. I'm joined here with Dylan.
Hello.
And another super secret third member. If you hear her meowing, I have Lita on my lap because she's being bold. Keeps trying to climb things she's not supposed to climb. So, she's in timeout right now. I have her on my lap under the covers. Her head's sticking out, though, and she's very close to the mic, so she could just meow at any given fucking point. Anyway, so, today's episode, we have a little bit of, some wrestling news. Not a whole heck of a lot as well. I think it's, two things. We're going to be ranking top 5 deathmatch wrestlers, which, okay. We'll talk about Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Collision Grand Slam.
That's it.
And that's about it. And then obviously the wrestler of the week, which I still have yet to fucking decide. But Dylan, let's give the people a quick little rundown. How's your week been?
It's been wild and everything, continuing from last week's situation and everything.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
I got a new job, so it's just been crazy.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to say it last week, but don't come at us if we're late on an episode or something. Schedules were able to work out this week, but don't come at us.
Yeah, no. Dylan's back on a fluctuating schedule, kind of like I am. So getting our schedules to line up is really going to be something. Right now, it's already enough of a pain because Dylan's still in the process of getting a car. So we're trying to figure out how to get our schedules to line up so we can each get to fucking work.
Yeah, the bank was supposed to call me today, but then I realized today is the most stupidest fucking holiday in America, President's Day. Why the fuck do we celebrate President's Day? I think President's Day is fucking stupid. I will just say that live on the air.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about the...
I'm not celebrating who our president is. Fuck that bullshit.
I might get time and a half today.
It's fucking stupid.
I hope I get time and a half today. Yeah, anything else you want to share with the collective?
No, I just want a new car already.
That's so fair and valid.
It's getting fucking annoying.
That's fair and valid. Well, my week's just kind of also been insane, following along with yours, you know what I mean? I've literally been in the exact same boat with you. My car also kind of broke, which is in the dumbest fucking way. My windshield wipers broke, but not the actual wipers themselves, the mechanism to make them wipe. But it only broke on one side, and it just happened to be the fucking driver's side. So that's really fucking cool.
Yeah, and of course we're getting snow, we're getting rain.
Yeah. So
the weather's just shitty. I hate it. I hate this world, bro.
Yeah, I need to set up an appointment with my mechanic to get that fixed. They were also supposed to call me today. They haven't called me yet, I don't think. So I might just end up calling them on my way into work and just be like, hey.
Yeah, I wonder if the banks are open. I'm gonna look.
I don't know. It might not tell you. It might just say President's Day may affect these hours on Google or something.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
It says closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says closed. That's dumb as shit. I almost said the G word.
Oh, that's so glorious.
No, it's fucking stupid.
But yeah, nothing crazy. Why are you?
Because she wants to leave. Just let her leave.
All right. Well, if she goes after the fucking curtains again, don't come crying to me.
No, I think she wants to go see Ghost.
We'll go play with Ghost.
She wants to go see her best friend.
Okay. Or just lay down there. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. All right. So, let's get into this. Malachi Black, Ricky Starks, and Miro have all been released from AEW.
Tony said, "Get the fuck out of here. You guys aren't going to be doing anything. It's about time." But they kept Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
They kept Ray Phoenix, and there was a whole thing that Tony was advised to look into the Ray Phoenix situation and maybe let him go. So maybe there will be hope for Ray Phoenix sooner than later.
Yeah.
But the fact that Tony is being advised by someone to be like, yo, stop being fucking petty and just release him is honestly really funny and really fucked up, because Tony should just fucking release him.
Yeah.
Like, Tony's just being fucking petty, and it's fucking stupid. Tony's being stupid. More on that later.
I mean, it did take him long enough to release Ricky. Miro, I'm not really surprised about, like, in the slides. Like,
it took him long enough to release Miro.
He might have forgotten that Miro existed.
Bro, Miro's last match was World's End 2023.
I think he might have just forgot about him. I mean, like, oh shit, he's still on our payroll? Like this happened recently, so, like, he was probably doing taxes, and he was like, oh my god, these people are still on our payroll? Miro's still here? Well, get rid of him. When's the last time we used Miro?
Bro,
but I mean, I don't know. I also heard that Miro was like kind of a little bit of a difficult person to book. I don't really know.
Well, yeah, Miro never wanted to lose.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, all right, well, you can only really do so much with that. Malachi, we've already been talking about and everything.
Malachi will probably go back to WWE.
If he doesn't retire or take some time off.
More on Ricky Starks in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And Miro will probably go back to WWE and will debut on Rusev Day.
That's true. That'd be a really good debut for him.
On Rusev Day.
All right, then the only other thing we have to talk about is Michelle McCool is going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
You're not enough for me. No, just another man in love with me. Ooh.
I thought she was already in the Hall of Fame.
No.
Oh.
Michelle McCool is in the Hall of Fame.
Well, now.
Like, one of, like, the original divas from the
your phone's gonna...
From the divas era. She was the first ever divas champion, the butterfly belt champion.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought she was already in the Hall of Fame, but...
Do you remember anything about Michelle McCool? Like, do you remember Lay Cool?
Yeah,
Lay Cool? Do you remember when she was, like, a teacher, Michelle McCool?
Yep. Okay, yeah, it's all...
That was, like, her debut.
All coming back to me now.
You're not enough for me. No!
Okay, I need you to stop.
Just another man in love with me.
I just woke up 30 minutes ago, Dylan.
Do you think she sings at The Undertaker?
Maybe. But good for her. It's well deserved.
Yeah. So Triple H, Michelle McCool are so far the Hall of Fame class.
Yeah.
You're not enough for me.
Okay. Let's move on into this list, because mine's probably going to be falling in the same boat as...
Deathmatch wrestlers.
Lita.
Lita is number 1.
Mine's probably going to fall into the same suit as it did before with the luchadors, where I don't necessarily think I have these exactly ranked. You know, I think just have a 5.
Okay.
Top 5 of... Because I don't know, I feel like, personally, like, I've only recently gotten into deathmatch wrestling. Lita! Oh my god, Dylan, can you please go get her? Oh, she fell. All right, awesome.
Oh my god, this cat.
So, just for context, we've discovered that Lita's been trying to climb the curtains, right? So we have a window that's like, it's smaller, but it's like maybe halfway up our wall. And Lita's also very small. And we've discovered that the reason she's trying to climb the curtains is because she wants to look out the window. We don't have anything that we could put up there for her to go look at the window. Not yet, at least. I don't know. Maybe I'll find like a small, like thin little cat tree or something I could just put there for her.
Yeah.
So she stops doing it. But, like, because she literally just tried to scale the curtains and the wall to get up to the fucking...
She don't give a...
But she also doesn't understand that we have a floor to ceiling, wall to wall. Our one wall is entirely sliding door. Well, almost entirely sliding door. That she could go look out and it literally shows you the exact same spot.
She wants to be higher.
She just wants to be higher up. So I don't know. But anyway, Yeah, I don't think I really, like... I mean, obviously, like, there was, like, the hardcore stuff that I watched, and then ended up learning about, like, some of my, like, favorite wrestlers, then ended up doing deathmatch stuff. But, like, true deathmatch stuff, I feel like I didn't really get into until, like, a couple years ago. And I still will be very open in saying I don't know a lot of, like, the old school deathmatch stuff back from the early 2000s. I don't really know a lot of the history with it. So some stuff I might have might be really, really old or really, really new.
Have you've witnessed many death matches though with DCW?
Yes, and that's not going to be anywhere near the list. But
Chaos the Clown and Jacob Yeager are number 1 and number 2.
I'd put Jacob Yeager on the fucking list.
Dab and J, number 3.
Oh my god.
Go-Go, number 4. Robo Stoner, number 5.
But yeah, no. So I don't know. I'm just gonna preference that. You're gonna know more about this than I will, but.
Okay, I guess I'll start then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have honorable mentions first, and I have Teddy Funk and Hayabusa.
You have Terry Funk as an honorable mention.
Yes, because I view Terry Funk not as a deathmatch wrestler. I view Terry Funk as a wrestler, but he has had those death matches and hardcore matches and stuff. So I put Terry Funk as an honorable mention just cuz, and plus I have other choices that will be on this list. And same thing with Hayabusa as well. I'd rather watch a Hayabusa regular match than Hayabusa blowing himself up match, but I'll also watch a Hayabusa blow himself up, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have an honorable mentions or anything? No. Okay. Number 5. Who would you put at number 5? Let's see.
On my list, let me think about who I have. I'll put it number 5. Again, this is falling into like a little bit newer. I'd put Janela.
Okay.
Cause, well, Janela does do like, he does a lot of like, at least more recently, I've seen him do. Well, I feel like he kind of bounces back and forth, where he just does like wrestling matches. Janela can put on a fucking banger of a death match. Yeah. Janela does some crazy fucking shit, like, especially for like the States. You know what I mean?
That's fair. My number 5, I'm putting the original Sheik.
Okay.
The original Sheik. Sabu's dad, the Sheik.
She just fell off a bag.
He was a crazy motherfucker back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He would just fucking murder people, fireballs and stuff, and yeah.
Okay.
Go watch any Sheik matches.
What are you playing with?
Number 4.
Hold on, can you hold this really quick? I just need to see what the fuck she has.
This episode is brought to you by Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. Go like, share, and subscribe. Tap Out Pro Wrestling on YouTube.
Where did you get a rock from?
This episode is brought to you by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If you want rock hard... No, I'm kidding. I can't do this episode alone. Anyway, I'll just go on.
This episode's a fucking disaster.
I'll just go on. Number 4 for me, I'm going to put Nick fucking Gage.
I also was going to put Nick Gage for number 4.
Why were you going to put Nick Gage at number 4?
Because I feel like from what I do know, like history-wise of deathmatch wrestling, Nick Gage is a legend in current-day wrestling, but the people that I have above Nick Gage wouldn't have existed without them.
That's fair.
So...
Can you hold this in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me just move it up a little bit.
You're not enough for me.
But in himself, he's already a fucking legend. He's been a fucking legend, you know what I mean? So, if we're talking about all deathmatch, including new deathmatch, you can't really have a list without having him on it.
That's fair. Nick fucking Gage. Go watch a Nick fucking Gage match. Okay, number 3. Who are you putting at number 3, Lyssie?
Number 3, I'd put Terry Funk.
You're putting Teddy Funk at number 3. I'm putting Sick Nick Mondo at number 3.
Oh, that's fair.
He was almost my number 1, but you'll see what I did.
That's fair.
But Sick Nick Mondo, probably my favorite deathmatch wrestler of all time, to be honest with you. I fucking love Sick Nick Mondo. Man, and it's one of those, the career was really short, so it was like lightning in a bottle type of shit. Bro, just go watch any Sick Nick Mondo match, any of them. Preferably, I believe it's I think it's Tournament of Death 2. Whichever Tournament of Death it is where I think it's the first or second round where he fucking gets thrown off the fucking
roof?
The roof, yeah, but still has to do another fucking match.
Yeah.
And he has the weed whacker and all that. Oh, man. It's a mess. Sick Mondo is fucking great. My favorite Sick Mondo match, fun fact, is a match that he had against CM Punk, though, in, like, 2001. So, yeah. Who are you putting at number 2?
Number 2 has to be my good guy, my big guy, my best guy, Mick.
That's what I had.
Yeah, I
had
have
Mick Foley.
Mick.
Well,
I
had Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack, but Mick Foley.
Yeah. Because Tournament of Death.
And the thing is, like,
or King match.
I feel like with Mick and Terry, they learned a lot about deathmatch stuff overseas that they end up bringing back to the States. That people were like, "What the fuck is all this shit?"
Yeah.
And I feel like they're really pioneers for it. In the States, you know what I mean? I feel like they were one of the first to really do it.
Well, yeah, a little fun fact about, like, Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. Cactus Jack wanted to face Terry Funk at WrestleMania, I believe, 15, in a death match. But Vince was like,
No. Absolutely not.
And then they had, like, the dumpster match. It might have been 14. It was either 14 or 15. Whichever one had, like, the dumpster match in it. That's what they changed it to, is a dumpster match. But yeah, Cactus Jack. I love Cactus Jack.
They're crazy motherfuckers.
Number 1. Who do you got?
Onita.
Oh, that's who I got. Is
Okay.
Onita. Because,
Okay.
like, it's this very self-explanatory.
Yeah, no, I mean, come on, like, I mean, obviously, like, I put Onita for Onita's wrestling to begin with, but I also put Onita because without FMW.
Well, yeah.
Like, and then complete the sentence. You know what I mean?
And Onita's just fucking crazy. He'll just blow.
Crazy motherfucker.
He'll blow himself up. He don't give a fuck.
Is he still doing shit?
Yeah, here and there.
It's fucking insane, man.
And, like,
I always forget he's still alive.
I know it's crazy that we're talking about deathmatch stuff, like, especially coming from my mouth. Like, if people, have listened to, like, on episode 15 to now and not the first previous episodes, I do like deathmatch wrestling. I do. When it's done right. And I picked 5 people that, in my opinion, do deathmatch wrestling right. I hate when it's every fucking week. I hate when it's every fucking show. We don't need that. Every once in a while is fine. The cats are going crazy.
What the fuck was... Oh, she probably fell off a box.
Probably. The cats are going crazy. But deathmatch wrestling is a form of art that is beautiful in some way.
Mm-hmm.
It tells a story. It is garbage wrestling, but hell, it's great.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun to watch.
All
Probably
right.
not fun to do, but fun to watch.
Let's talk wrestling, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Go to Raw.
Alright. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Raw. Rise. No, we're not talking about Damian Priest. When you see Jey Uso, you know it's a long entrance and it's getting old. At least Gunther attacked him this time while it was going on, and then after Gunther left, Jey laid out and Jey got the mic and said, "Me, you, WrestleMania." Yeah, that was kind of a given. I didn't watch Raw. I think I was working.
Yeah, it's just... She comes out. It's gonna be longer than The Undertaker's entrance because everyone's gotta eat. And then he's gonna go talk. But before he talks, instead of them booing the fuck out of them, they're just cheering. They're eating. He has to play the music again. It's so fucking annoying. We need to fucking stop with the Jey Uso experiment. It's fucking old. It's fucking boring. I'm sick and tired of Yeet. It's fucking stupid. Can we fucking end it?
Why do I feel like Yeet is gonna go on for as long with Jey Uso as Awesome did for The Miz? Does for The Miz.
Oh, God.
Cause like, don't get me wrong. Like, here's the thing. Like, this is kind of like a weird thing to talk about, maybe. But when The Miz started the whole like awesome thing, like I'm awesome thing, I feel like I remember that happening when I was like back in elementary school.
Yeah.
Elementary school, maybe middle school, and I remember like awesome was one of those words that was at the time.
Awesome has been a part of The Miz since he turned on John Morrison.
Yeah,
the first time.
I don't think the word in itself awesome is like cringe, but like I think at the time
the catchphrase "I'm the Miz and I'm awesome" is.
Yeah, like it to me it feels like the Raw XD humor back in the day from like when emo and scene was really rising and things like Lols and Awesome Sauce and Raw and
Awesome Sauce.
Like Derp was like a really fucking big thing. And
fucking Derp.
And everyone like said it all the fucking time. And I feel like they ended up, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this was the time frame that was going on and they capitalized on it. And they were like, oh yeah, awesome. Because that's like what all the kids are saying right now. And like, yeah. But now it's just kind of been his identity. And it's kind of.
Who the fuck says yeet? Yeet is like 5 years old.
Yeah, I say yurt more often.
I don't even understand what the fuck yeet is to this day. It's fucking stupid. I hate it.
Well, yeet started from a vine when someone threw something. You yeeted that bitch.
It's fucking stupid.
But
it needs to end.
I don't know. I feel like the awesome thing tied in with the Miz's identity, and now he's just kind of stuck with it.
Big Nose needs to fucking book better.
And I feel like Yeet is now getting tied in with Jey Uso, and he's gonna get stuck with it. I would not be surprised if 15 years down the line, Jey Uso is still yeeting.
And like it's just so annoying. Like the what chants are annoying, but I'd rather just fucking someone be in the ring and them talk and hear the what chants than yeet. Like, at WrestleMania, yeet. It's so annoying.
At WrestleMania, yeet. It's gonna be you, yeet.
It's so
versus me,
annoying.
Yeet for that world championship belt. Yeet.
It's so fucking annoying. I hate it. It's fucking stupid. This build to WrestleMania has been fucking shit. Moving on.
They have the women's IC champion lose in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match.
Bro, they do not give a...
She didn't lose the belt, did she?
No. She didn't lose the belt, but she was in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. I forget who she was facing, but she lost. Clean as a whistle. She was also the first one eliminated in the Rumble. They do not give a single fuck. Bro, they were supposed to have the IC title match on the debut episode of Netflix. That got moved so they didn't get lost in the shuffle to the following week. And then it's just been downhill ever since. At least they're booking Chelsea Green good with the US
Chelsea Green!
But we don't...
Yeah, because if they bury Chelsea, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
But still, my point will still stand. This goes for any fucking company. We don't need 2 women's titles. Well, 4, technically, in WWE. 5 if you count the tag titles. 6, 7 if you're counting NXT. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and they say AEW has too many belts.
AEW does have a lot if you include Ring of Honor in it too.
It's true, I'm just saying, there's a lot of belts.
But WWE might actually have more. Mm-hmm. Because they have 2 world titles. They have 2 women's titles. Oh my god.
2 intercontinental titles.
Too many fucking belts.
2 sets of tag titles.
Too many fucking belts. But yeah,
women's tag titles. Then you got the NXT titles. Like,
it's fucking stupid.
Moving on. That guy showed up in NXT.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but he showed up.
That guy, the absolute one.
Yeah, he says
Bryce?
Absolute. Maybe. He like puts his face in his hand. Put your face in your hand. And like, I don't know. They didn't say his name. He didn't say his name, so I'm not sure who he is.
It's scaring me that they ain't saying his name.
First rule of cutting a promo, say your fucking name.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to that shit?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, so Ricky Starks, as we know him, showed up in NXT. Shockingly, surprisingly, 24 hours after he was released.
I'm so surprised. I'm so shocked.
He's like...
blown away.
I forget what... He's literally... either the Defy champion or the Beyond champion. He's one of the fucking champions in the indies right now, which is very funny. That's not going to last for long. But
no, next show he's dropping the belt, probably.
Yeah. But, yeah, literally, they're not saying his name, so it makes me think they just didn't have the rights to his name. And they're going to do, like, a whole reveal this upcoming week on NXT, so.
But it's his legal name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So
I don't know. He should be able to use it. Maybe they're just like...
They're just doing shit.
I swear to God, if he's fucking Ricky Spanish. I'm gonna lose my fucking
It's
mind.
gonna be Orlando, whatever the fuck. Orlando tits.
Orlando tits.
Orlando tits. What do you think of Ricky Starks finally showing
I'm
up?
not surprised in the slightest. This is exactly what was gonna happen. I knew this is exactly what was gonna happen. Everyone knew this is exactly what was gonna happen. I'm a little surprised he's in NXT and not the main roster. I kind of expected him to show up at the main roster, but
I read it's because it is because we're WrestleMania season and stuff's already set in stone.
Yeah.
So it was just easier to throw him into NXT and get that shit going. And probably just to get him, like, the feel for stuff.
Yeah, and that makes sense. You know what I mean? But, no, I'm happy for him. He's going to do great in WWE.
Because, you know, you're going from an 18x18 ring to a 20x20. More on rings later.
The ring discourse is so fucking stupid. Anyway.
More on rings later.
Literally so fucking stupid. Let's go over to Dynamite.
Oh, God.
The Learning Tree and Bandito segment was dog shit. I don't fucking know why they thought this was a good fucking idea.
Oh, bro, this segment was bad.
This was so stupid.
This was dog shit. This was horrible.
This was so fucking dumb.
I never want to see this on my TV ever again.
So basically, the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, and Bandito, like, they had like a backstage thing kind of going on. Like, Chris Jericho was like saying some shit, whatever. He comes out to the ring and he said in the promo, like, you come out to the ring and have a standoff with me, right?
Yeah, they had a standoff.
And I didn't think he legitimately meant a standoff. Like, I thought this was him just being like playing some wordplay and being like, we're gonna have a promo battle in the fucking ring or something. Like, we're gonna sit there and we're gonna say some shit to each other because, like, I want you and I want your fucking bounty or
Put
whatever.
this shit in Ring of Honor,
right?
bro.
I don't know. Like, that's what I thought maybe was going on.
Bad.
No, this was legitimately a fucking standoff. Like, Bandito came down to the ring.
They stood back to back and took like the 10 paces to the corner.
But they couldn't take 10 paces because they're in a fucking wrestling ring. So they took, I think, 5.
But they were in their normal size ring.
We're not talking. The ring discourse is fucking stupid, and it's gonna piss me the fuck off.
They weren't. Imagine if they did this at Grand Slam.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. They get to the ring, and then the lights changed or something, and they turn around, and I think Bandito turned around before Chris Jericho. I don't remember. I think one of them turned around too soon. But then Bandito got like taken out by Big Bill and Brian Keith, and yeah.
It's so bad. I hate wrestling. I hate AEW.
Whatever.
This segment was fucking dog shit.
It was a waste of time. Like,
this was the most 2019 WWE thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
And no disrespect to Bandito, because I like Bandito. I just feel bad he's stuck in this fucking bullshit with Chris Jericho.
This Jericho vortex. But it's okay. Bandito's gonna come out looking great, like Jericho always fucking says. Fucking bullshit, motherfucker. I hate Chris Jericho. Can you please leave?
Moving on.
Yes.
How am I supposed to believe Edge can beat Mox when Edge gets his ass kicked every week? Also, he buried the world title. Let Dylan explain. Notes for Dylan. Edge says...
Okay, yeah. You don't have to read the notes. That was just me. So, yeah. Let's just start off with the thing here. How am I supposed to believe Edge is supposed to win the world title when he gets laid out literally every fucking week?
And I even was saying to you when we were talking about this, like, not only just that, it kind of makes, and not even just Edge, anyone who's been in the group with, or in the stories with the Death Riders, it kind of makes anyone look fucking stupid going to the Death Riders, knowing that they're going to use the number games, because they always use the number games. They've been doing it every single fucking week that they're using the number games, and then people just keep going to them by themselves, and it's like, yeah, no, I got this. Repeatedly. Like they'll do it once and they're like, okay, man, I don't have it. But now this time I have it. And they do it like 5 times.
But they're having fun. That's all that matters. It's AEW, the land of the fun.
Again, I'm not gonna sit here and
Care
personally
about the business. God damn.
I'm not gonna sit here and personally say anything about what Edge is running his last run as however Edge wants to run his last run. You know,
he already ruined his career. It's okay.
That is what it is.
Fuck Edge.
No, you're being fucking ridiculous.
He ruined his career.
You're literally being ridiculous. Nope. You sound like a fucking Twitter incel. Like,
ruined
you need
his
a fucking
career.
Chill.
On the same level as Jericho.
No, God, no. Fucking Edge could still fucking wrestle. Are you fucking
Edge
kidding me?
and Jericho both should have hung it up 2020.
No, Edge can still fucking wrestle. Jericho can't fucking wrestle. Don't fucking put him on the same fucking
even in WWE, Edge was getting a little
No, he's still fucking good in the ring. I don't understand, like, what...
That doesn't matter. I'm talking about all the other shit, Lyssie. Sometimes you can still go, but goddamn, sometimes the business, is ahead of you. I think the business is ahead of Edge.
No, I think what Edge was doing before he got hurt was better, a lot better. Now he's back and it's kind of like, where do we squeeze him in? You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed his run as a TNT champion. His shit with Darby and Sting was fucking great. You know what I mean? Like, he was doing fucking solid shit, but now that he's gotten back, it's kind of been shaky. And I think to just kind of overall say his career outside of WWE based off of that is discrediting what he was doing prior to. Personally,
I don't think he ever should have went to AEW, in my opinion.
And that's the thing is, though, that's what he wanted to do.
It still doesn't feel right. Anyway, so he buries the world title. And let me explain this.
Yeah.
So they have a whole segment where, like, they steal the briefcase, him and Jay White, whatever. And it's like at least they did like a running continuation thing, and it wasn't just a one segment thing in the episode,
which I like when they do that.
Yeah, at least that reminds me of the Attitude Era, because they would do that in the Attitude Era. And GCW, I would try to do that with people, but it never worked out because people are dumb. Anyway, so they get in the ring with the briefcase, and Edge goes, "Let me show you what I think of the AEW World Title."
No, it's let me show you how much I care about the AEW title.
Or yeah, one of those lines. He said something like that. He pulls out his fucking... Spike. Yeah, he pulls out Spike, which is just like a 2x4 with spikes. And it's just going to destroy the briefcase. Why not try to open it? How is that going to open the fucking briefcase? You're going to destroy the belt by doing that too.
See, my thought...
Looked fucking stupid.
My thought going into this, and let me talk and explain, don't interrupt me about it. My thought going into this was they had to destroy the briefcase. To get the briefcase open, they had to break the briefcase because the briefcase was locked or something. Like, they couldn't just...
Get a crowbar to pop it
I literally just said, let me talk. Let me talk. Where they have to somehow break this briefcase to open it because they can't open it by themselves. They just physically can't, right? There's a passcode, you have to put 10 numbers in. I don't fucking know, right?
You think Jon Moxley knows 10 numbers?
My thing about it is, it was never disclosed to the audience there or at home that was the case. They never necessarily explained.
We know what's in the case, though.
No. I'm saying they never explained that they couldn't physically open it with their own hands, right? They could have just, I don't know, had a giant fucking padlock hanging off of it that they were trying to jiggle and couldn't fucking open. I don't know, something stupid like that. There was no indication to me that led from, I have the briefcase that everybody knows has this world championship in it. I'm gonna destroy it after I said I just cared about it. To me, I think they were trying to convey, which they did not do well, what they were trying to convey was, I love this belt so much that I'm willing to break this briefcase open to save it. Because I can't open it, and I want to save this fucking belt. There was no explanation to any of that.
There was poor choice of words by Edge.
It made it seem like, I care about this belt so much, I'm gonna demolish it. And that makes no fucking sense. So I think they should have, I don't know, showcased somehow that they couldn't have gotten this fucking briefcase open by just clip, it's open.
I don't know, maybe they should just, have better fucking ideas.
I think the whole fucking Death Rider storyline is fucking shit. It's terrible.
Fucking stupid.
And again, I'm really waiting for a full circle moment of aha that really makes us go, wow.
I don't think we're getting that.
Wow, it has been in front of our face this entire time. I really don't think that's happening.
I don't think we're getting that.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. Again, Edge wants to end his career. Edge wants to end his career. I'm not going to say anything about that because Edge is very important to me. And genuinely, I know he's only in AEW because he wants to retire with Christian. And I respect that. I get that. His booking has been a little bit lackluster since he's come back. And I feel bad about that. And also, this Death Rider storyline is fucking stupid. And this Death Rider storyline just makes everybody look like a fucking idiot. Like, it doesn't even have to be Edge. It could literally be like we just had Hangman, Jay White, and Orange Cassidy, fucking going after the belt, and all three of them looked like fucking idiots. And we're talking about 3 former champions. that they made look like fucking idiots with this Death Rider storyline. You know what I mean? So it's not just Edge. It's just the way that they're booking Death Riders.
I hate it. It's
like,
dumb. John Moxley is fucking stupid.
I feel like if Edge was doing anything that wasn't with the Death Riders, he probably would be booked a little bit better. I feel like this is kind of falling into the same scheme of the Jericho Vortex type booking with Death Riders.
John Moxley is the worst wrestler in the world.
I really don't agree with that, but
he is.
You're being dramatic.
He's dog shit.
Anyway, let's move on.
Thank God he wasn't on anyone's list for top 5 deathmatch wrestlers because fuck him.
I will say his stuff back in the day was solid, but
dog shit.
Whatever. You're impossible.
Fuck John Moxley.
You're literally impossible.
Are we moving on to this wild ass Australia show that we need to break down?
This show was something. I'm gonna be so for real with you.
$1 billion promotion ran this show.
I think the discourse on this show is actually legitimately fucking stupid.
We're gonna get into all of it.
I don't care.
Because
it's stupid. It's fucking
these
stupid.
Are things that need to be talked about amongst the wrestling podcasters. So let's go bullet point for bullet point.
It doesn't.
Here.
Whatever.
Don't read them all rapidly fast. Go one by one.
So the show was originally supposed to be in a stadium that they had downsized.
Yeah, so they I forget when they started promoting this show. It was last year.
Yeah.
Like somewhere around last year. I think around like the holidays or some shit. Maybe before the holidays. It was supposed to be a pay-per-view in a stadium.
I don't remember it ever being a pay-per-view.
It was supposed to be a pay-per-view in a stadium. That's what they were building it as, was a pay-per-view in a stadium. It was not in a stadium, nor a pay-per-view. They had to downsize it because of ticket sales. I don't know where the fuck they were in, like, they were in some arena. That looked pretty cool.
It was a nice arena, yeah.
I will say that. I don't know, like, truly, like, what it was, like, arena, whatever the fuck. But it looked pretty cool. I don't know how many people were exactly there. But they filled it in nice, I will say that. And it aired in the Collision time slot, but not actually in the Collision time slot. It aired on TNT and Max at 11 o'clock.
10:50. Well, I think it was a little bit before 10:55. I think it was like
10:50.
I think it was like 10:40 something. It was an odd time that it ended up showing up.
Because they had the NBA dunk contest. So Tony scheduled this event the same fucking day that they decided to have the NBA dunk contest.
I don't know, man.
We saw a dude do a cool dunk though before.
Yeah, that's true.
Some white boy just fucking dunking
I don't
shit.
know. I don't know.
A logistical nightmare. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was kind of I don't know. I don't like when any of them schedule fucking, like, this isn't the first time that we've had AEW schedule a fucking show on the same time as like something to do with the NBA, and I don't know the logistics that go into that type of shit. I don't.
That's the problem. That's why I will say AEW should just fucking get. Like, I'm not trying to knock AEW when I say this, but I think, in my opinion, AEW shouldn't be on TBS or TNT. They're getting screwed by the NBA. The NBA is not going to leave TBS or TNT unless they get fucking a boatload of cash. AEW is just better off leaving. We don't need wrestling on TBS and TNT. You know what I think of wrestling? Like, I get it, the nostalgia and everything. You want to know what I think when I hear about wrestling on TBS and TNT? I think of WCW 2000 and how the fuck that ended up. And that's exactly what's happening to AEW. Just fucking go on Max. Go somewhere else. I don't fucking care. TBS and TNT is stupid to begin with. Dumb cable promotions. Moving on.
Do you think that TNT and TBS are adding to the downfall of AEW, or your alleged downfall of AEW? Because honestly, like, when we look back at WCW, like, it was always like the who killed WCW thing, but there was a lot of people saying that there was a lot of stuff going on with the programs. The actual producer, like the TV.
I want to say yeah, but at the same time, I don't know like all the stuff that goes into it, because the only issue I've really noticed with TNT and TBS is just the random days of like, oh, we need to have the show on a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday because of X, Y, and Z, or we got to air Collision on a tape delay because we got to air it at 11 o'clock at night. I don't know if I can really blame TBS and TNT, because that comes down to Tony, who's booking shit.
But they're like, are they also telling them what they can and can't have on their television program?
I don't know. And, like, the thing is, like, I don't want to get into a ratings discourse, but The ratings on TNT and TBS are not bad. Or they are bad, my bad. They are bad. If you look at those fucking ratings that AEW is doing, they're fucking horrible. I don't know how the fuck TNT and TBS are still praising them, being like, yeah, that's good. When you look at all the other shows that get ratings and stuff, they're doing way better than AEW. How is AEW in the top 5 every week? I need to know. I want to know, do I need to go work for the cable companies?
Maybe. But anyway, they didn't bring the ring over. It's 16 by 16. The ropes are loose. No stairs. $1 billion promotion. $1
billion promotion. They had a smaller ring. It was clearly a smaller ring. This ring.
Oh my god. Christ.
This ring was clearly smaller. I'm not believing a fucking word anyone says on Twitter that it was an 18 by 18 ring. That was clearly fucking smaller.
No, hold this.
What's she doing?
She's a thumbtack.
Oh my god. How'd she get a thumbtack?
I don't fucking know, dude. How did this pop out from the wall?
I don't know. But they clearly had a smaller ring. It was clearly a 16 by 16. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It was a 16 by 16 ring. It was not an 18 by 18 ring. You can clearly fucking tell by looking at this. I'm not believing a Joey Janela on Twitter who doesn't work for the fucking promotion. I'm not believing anyone that is in fucking AEW who works for the fucking promotion, because we know how that is. Oh my god, I'm popping off about this because this whole thing is ridiculous to begin with, that there's a whole fucking discourse about the fucking ring to begin with, but there shouldn't be. And we're going to tell you how to avoid this situation because it's very fucking simple, Tony. But I'm not believing a fucking Joey Janela on Twitter who doesn't work for the fucking company and who's just dating Megan Bain to fucking get the AEW monies. I'm sorry. I will fucking say that. I think Joey Janela is a piece of shit. Sorry. But I'm not believing anyone that works for AEW on Twitter, because it's the same thing. You fucking talk shit on AEW on Twitter, and then all the wrestlers need to come and defend the company because they're fucking soft as hell. What the fuck does CM Punk say? All your favorite wrestlers are soft as hell, or whatever the fuck. Clearly a 16 by 16 ring. Now, am I knocking them for using a 16 by 16 ring? Yes and no. I get it. GCW has small rings. I've wrestled in small rings. Every indie promotion has smaller rings and stuff. But the thing is, if WWE can go over to Australia with their normal 20 by 20 ring and ship over an elimination chamber, why can't AEW do that?
Look, dude, I don't know, and I really actually don't genuinely fucking care about this. I saw people...
I care about this because Buddy Matthews hurt himself.
Did he hurt himself?
Yeah.
Is it confirmed he hurt himself?
Go look at Rhea Ripley's Instagram.
I can't right now. You're recording on my fucking phone.
Go look at Rhea Ripley's Instagram. I believe it was her Instagram. It was. Now read what she said. And he's on crutches in one of the fucking pictures. And Buddy also put something on Twitter, but they made him delete it. He put something on Twitter of like, thanks to that 16 by 16 shitty ring, I rolled my ankle. And they made him delete the tweet. So, yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a dick about it because I don't want him to be hurt or anything. But, like, he wasn't wrestling and got hurt. He just jumped down from the top rope and got hurt.
But that was in the ring.
It was in the ring, but
those ropes were loose. Did you see?
The ropes were a little loose, but it was just the way he kind of came. I don't know.
Did you see the ring post, too? The one ring post?
The fucking ring post. I don't know. My point about this is, like, I really don't give a shit. I don't. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I saw some people saying it's common practice to borrow rings. I don't fucking know how true that is. I'm not in the fucking business. I don't know about fucking leg to stand on in this fucking conversation.
It's not common practice.
Like, I really don't. So, my point is...
I'm not believing a fucking word QT Marshall fucking says. What the fuck does he know? He's a dumbass.
They know a lot more than you do.
I'm just roasting
They've been
QT
in the
Marshall.
fucking business.
I'm just roasting QT Marshall.
I'm just saying, I don't really give a fucking shit. The show was good. The show was fun. They made it work.
I'm just saying, they made themselves look like fucking Bush League. With the small ass ring. It was a 16 by 16.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go off with my theory that says they were shipping the ring, but the ship got lost at sea. As far as we're talking right now, they're still trying to find the arena.
AEW never fails to fucking get the world talking.
I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are making it. It's really fucking annoying, honestly. Like, it's one of the most annoying fucking discourses I've heard. Of just like, oh well, smaller ring, and it's like, I don't fucking care.
They should have used the regular fucking ring. I'm just saying, they should have used it made them look fucking Bush League.
I don't know. There was probably...
Listen, there's a time you gotta stop defending AEW.
No,
in my opinion, I think this is a time you gotta stop defending.
The thing is, I don't care enough about this to stop defending them.
Because...
like, it doesn't matter to me.
This was just stupid.
It just does... It genuinely...
Because how the fuck do other wrestling promotions get their rings overseas?
I don't know, and I don't
problem.
care. It's not something I think about when I'm fucking watching the show. Would I have noticed, like, when we were watching it, would I have noticed that the ring is smaller? Yeah. But would it have, like, affected me watching the show and enjoying the show? No. And that's all that I fucking care about when I'm watching wrestling. Am I enjoying it? Yes. Am I enjoying it? No. There. That's
Holy
it.
Fuck. And that's the problem with the AEW fan base. Moving on, because I just want to end this fucking podcast. Moving on.
Oh my god. What are you even... I don't even... You have
I fucking hate just fucking... The AEW fan base is fucking so fucking stupid.
I'm not saying that they're not.
It's so fucking stupid.
As someone who's in the midst of it, I'm not saying that they're not. I've seen...
God forbid you guys fucking critique it. Holy fuck.
I can critique it.
Holy
I just
fuck.
don't think that this is something worth critiquing.
Stupid.
Like, I genuinely don't think that this is, like,
No, I think this is something to fucking critique. When you're fucking every fucking show, you're
Stop
using
yelling.
an 18 by 18 or 19 by 9, whatever fucking ring size their fucking ring is, and it's clearly fucking small. There's clearly a fucking problem going on here.
But my thing is, I don't know what goes on behind the doors to say anything about X, Y, and Z.
It's clearly
I agree.
simple. If they already shipped over their ring to All In before.
Yes, and you know what? That's a good fucking point to bring up that I brought up, actually, was that I don't understand why they were able to send it over to Wembley, but they couldn't send it over here. I don't know, because clearly they had the ability to before. So why they couldn't, maybe there was a legitimate reason that we don't fucking know about. But it is also a good fucking point that you brought up as to, yeah, WWE can ship over an entire fucking Elimination Chamber, which is bigger than the fucking ring. So why weren't they able to? I don't know. I don't have enough information about it to actually make a genuine argument. That's the thing when it comes to these fucking discourses on the internet.
And we'll never have fucking an actual answer because Dave Meltzer's going to say one thing, Sean Ross Sapp's going to say another, Tony Khan's going to fucking cry and be coked out of his mind, and the AEW fucking fan base is going to whine and complain because they're a bunch of fucking crybabies, and the fucking AEW roster is just going to sit there and defend them because they're under a fucking Tony Khan fucking wizard spell.
Maybe we'll have an inside report from somebody. I don't fucking know.
In my opinion, AEW is fucking ruining the fucking brain fucking capacity of fucking people.
I just don't think that this is something that people are really, like, hey, Lita.
Why do you have to reach for the wall like that?
I just think that people are dogging on fucking anything, and without the actual information behind this...
This one is clearly fucking obvious.
If the information behind this was simply Tony Khan didn't want to pay to move the ring, then free fucking reign, you're a fucking idiot. You're an absolute fucking idiot. You're a fucking billionaire. Why wouldn't you want to pay the fucking money to move the goddamn fucking ring? That makes no fucking sense to me. That would make no fucking sense to me.
Tony's a fucking idiot.
It would kind of be the same thing, and I'm not even trying to sound this way. It would be the same fucking thing to me if WWE borrowed a fucking ring from an indie promotion. I wouldn't give a fucking shit. I don't
I
care.
would, because it would look stupid. I'm used to the 20x20 big-ass fucking thing.
But if for whatever reason WWE was using an 18x18 fucking ring for a fucking pay-per-view, and
I think the NXT ring's 18x18, to be honest with you.
if they were using a 16 by, I don't even fucking know. If they were using a different fucking ring that they had to loan from somewhere else, it would not fucking bother me or affect me in the wrestling that I'm watching, because the point that I make when I'm watching wrestling.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, our cat just fucking did like a frog splash.
The point that I'm making when I'm watching wrestling is that if I'm enjoying the show or not. If I'm not enjoying the show, then I'm going to have shit to say. This didn't make me not enjoy the show. If the ring was so god-awful to the point where people could not wrestle in it, and it was genuinely affecting the entire fucking show, then I'd have more words to stand on.
You were able to tell that the ring was different because it sounded different too.
I liked that, though. I like a hollow ring.
The sound of the ring was cool.
Yeah, I liked the sound of the ring.
They had like a step stool for the stairs.
That was a little insane. That was actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
And the bell was different.
Honestly,
they didn't even ship over a bell.
Honestly, the fact they didn't ship over the bell or the stairs, that's kind of fucking crazy to me. That's why I'm saying all the product got lost at sea.
Am I just?
Because what the fuck?
I'm gonna shit all over GCW now. When they use the fucking YouTube thing.
That's so funny though. But I don't even think they need it's not like they used a spot with the steps that I can remember. They didn't need the fucking steps. Why did they even have steps? They could get on the ring apron without the fucking steps.
You guys have bad knees.
I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know, but that was fucking wild.
Bad ankles now with Buddy.
That was fucking wild. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing with Buddy. Yeah, the ropes were a little loose, and maybe that. But I need to see the actual clip of him that you saw that was going around on Twitter, because what they showed on the fucking.
I showed you it.
Did you show me it?
Yeah.
No, you showed me a picture.
Yeah, and you can see his ankle fucking roll.
No. You showed. What I'm saying is, I want to see how, like, him coming off the rope, because you showed me the picture of his ankle bent. Yeah. But when they showed it on TV, they like zoomed out so you couldn't see how he like came down from the ropes. You just showed me like the picture of what happened with him.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, because, like, did he slip off the ropes? I don't know.
No.
I actually have no idea what happened.
It doesn't look like it.
Because to me.
Oh, here. It's a slow motion one.
I'm sorry, but to me, that's just the way you landed, dude. That's the way you landed. That had, to me,
but the ropes are loose. The ropes being loose can fuck with your.
Maybe, I don't know, man.
Hand movements of grabbing the ropes.
I don't know, man. That just looks like you didn't get your foot down in time.
He injured it in a bad ring. Anyway, I guess we could just go through this fucking card now.
Oh yeah, I'm the host. Omega and Ospreay defeated Takeshita and Kyle.
Yes. They did.
They're besties.
I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a really good match. Killer fucking match.
And now we're going to get Omega and Takeshita for the international title at Revolution. Mm-hmm. And Kyle and Ospreay in a cage match at
Steel
Revolution.
cage.
So that'll be cool.
Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. I'm fucking here for it, boy. Let's fucking go.
So that'll be cool.
That'll be fun. I can't wait to see Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay fucking kiss each other in a steel cage match. I can't read your phone like that, dude. Monet defeated Harley. We expected that to happen. The Harley Cameron, I think I said it last week when we were talking about, yeah, because it wasn't on this show. The Harley Cameron fucking promo that they had for her, like, leading up to this match was really fucking good. And I want to see more of that Harley Cameron.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Probably here playing.
Okay. I want to see more of that Harley Cameron, because that was fucking cool.
They sang Edge's theme.
They sang Edge's theme, which was cool.
It was cool.
That was fucking awesome.
But then the Boar Horsemen.
Yeah, and then they showed up.
Then they defeated Edge and Jay White.
Which was surprising.
Makes zero fucking sense.
Surprising, but maybe Edge is going to beat Mox.
Oh, boy.
Maybe Edge is going to beat Mox and will actually have a decent fucking title reign.
Yeah, with Christian.
Because Christian's going to cash in. And then we're going to go back to the Christian and the Edge story, which is fucking good. What the fuck is going on my cell phone? Oh, it's just Twitter. Or not Twitter, Snapchat. Okada defeated Buddy. See, alright. I don't know why they booked him to lose.
They're just booked. They could have booked anyone else. I understand getting Buddy on the card because it's his fucking hometown. He didn't have to face Okada for the belt. He could have faced someone else.
No, and that's true.
And could have won.
But I will say, at the very least, this match was fucking awesome. You were sleeping through this match. You ended up going to bed. But
because it is airing at 11 p.m.
Yeah, so you ended up going to bed. But I don't know if you went back and rewatched this match. This match was really fucking good.
I'm not putting myself through hell.
Dude, this match was fucking bangers.
I'd rather not watch wrestling if I don't have to.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, the Hounds of Hell booking has been horrible.
Yeah, it hasn't been as good as I was hoping it was gonna be.
I kind of saw it fucking happening. Malachi left, Tony's gonna be petty and bury them.
Can you get her?
Yeah, you can.
She's causing so many problems right now.
I didn't watch the main event. I really didn't care about the main event.
Did you just delete this whole fucking note?
No.
Because there's nothing on here.
Give me a second. This cat moved to stop.
Oh, no, here it is. Meow. Okay. Tony defeated Mariah May. We knew that was gonna happen. Surprising with the roll-up. It was a back and forth, brutal fucking match.
I've seen a lot of people complain about the roll-up.
I don't know. I don't know if I liked it or if I didn't like it, because here's the thing. This match was back and forth, like, equal sides. It was fucking brutal, and then it very quickly, abruptly ended with a roll-up. And you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. I feel like ending the match in a roll-up is a very old-school tactic.
Yes.
So I feel like that makes sense for what Tony Storm's wrestling style is as a gimmick.
Comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You don't need your finish to hit them. You don't need to hit your finish to end the match.
Yeah, and
good old roll up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a good, like, you are being a fucking demon, dude.
Being terrorized.
Yeah, get out of here.
Fucking place.
Yeah, like, and I feel like out of nowhere, it really, like, just got one up, like, of, you didn't need to kill each other, you just needed to outsmart each other. And Toni Storm ended up being, like, the smarter woman overall.
I still feel like they should have, like, a blood and guts match.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun.
Not blood and guts, because that's the cage match. So fucking whatever the fuck it's called. Lights out.
Yeah, a lights out match would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the match was great. Like, I don't have any complaints about the match.
I can understand why people are complaining about the roll-up, because, like, to begin with, Mariah's reign sucked.
It wasn't the best, no.
It was bad. It was bad. And I'm also seeing a lot of people complain, and I understand where they're coming from with this one. It's kind of wild that Jon Moxley and Toni Storm are the first 4-time champions in AEW. That's saying something of Tony doesn't know what to do. Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Toni Storm. I fucking love Toni Storm. But, like, and the Timeless Toni Storm gimmick is fucking phenomenal. But it's like, we have so many good women. We have so many fucking good women
Chris
that could
Statlander's ready.
Chris
Willow's
Statlander,
ready.
Willow. I feel like Sheeta never actually had a solid fucking run. I feel like her runs were always, like, overshadowed by fucking someone else. We have Jamie Hayter.
Well, no matter who wins the fucking women's title is going to be overshadowed with the TBS title. The TBS title fucking means more.
Yeah.
Which is fucking stupid.
Like, we have a lot of really good women that we could be putting the belt on. Again, this is no disrespect to Toni Storm. I fucking love her, and I think she's phenomenal. But it's one of those things where it's just like, do we really need another Toni Storm reign?
Not really.
No, we had 3 of them already. So why do we have another one? Why are we having another one?
Because Tony doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to book. He sucks.
But with that being said, that's going to bring us into the Wrestler of the Week, which I'm just going to go on our Instagram really quick and make sure that the person... I'm on Instagram.
You know you can just go to my bio.
Oh, yeah, I could just go to your bio. I hate iPhones.
There you go.
I hate iPhones. Let's see, because I don't think the person that I'm going to talk about is anyone that we've talked about yet.
Go all the way down. There you go.
And I'm correct. So, continuing this conversation, we're going to talk about Toni Storm.
Okay.
So, let's talk about Toni Storm.
Why are you picking Toni Storm?
Well, my introduction to Toni Storm was AEW. I knew about her from like word of mouth when she was in NXT. And I just remember, like, the most I remember hearing about Toni Storm from NXT was, I think it was actually Bryce, who was talking about how good Toni Storm was and how it was a shame of what they were doing with her in NXT. And how, because I think they released her.
What you mean WWE?
Or WWE, not NXT, I'm sorry.
She was in NXT, but she got called up to the main roster.
Yes. And I think she got released.
Yes.
Like, her contract didn't expire. She just got released.
Yes.
And I remember Bryce saying about, like, how good she was and how much they were wasting her.
Yeah.
And I remember when she came to AEW, everyone was really excited. And I was like, well, I heard that she was, like, really good. So I'm really excited to see what she does. And honestly, I don't think I've been disappointed in one thing that Toni Storm has done since she's shown up in AEW. Like, I think the worst thing that I've been kind of about with Toni Storm was the Outcasts. But at the time, like, I didn't fully hate the Outcasts when it first started because I was still like, okay, I like the story that we were going with.
Yeah.
With the Outcast. When we started it, it was really fucking good and we had a lot of potential there and then it just fucking fell apart. So, you know, it was kind of like, all right. But then we got Toni out of there and then, you know, Toni went on to do great things. But overall, like, I'm picking her just because, again, I don't think there's really been a whole heck of a lot that I've been, like, that detrimentally disappointed with her. I feel like even in the Outcast, she still kind of made it work. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite Toni Storm match?
Ooh, let me think about this.
I know mine.
What's yours?
It's her and Mariah all in.
Yeah.
Because that was a good one.
Yeah, no, that was really good. Fuck, man. I'm trying to think of all the matches that she's fucking had. Because right now, obviously, her and Mariah is, like, fresh in my fucking brain. Oh my god, I can't. I'm literally drawing a fucking blank right now. Holy shit. I mean, her and Ruby have been always good together.
Ugh. Yeah.
I don't know right now. I actually can't fucking think right now.
What's your favorite Toni Storm gimmick? Like, do you like the 80s rocker or Timeless Toni?
I love Timeless Toni because I just think it's so fucking absurd and she's playing into it really well. But I really like the 80s rocker. I think I'm gonna have to go more so with 80s rocker.
Okay.
But I really fucking love Timeless.
I like Timeless Toni. Do you see Toni Storm ever going back to WWE?
No.
No?
If I were to see Toni Storm doing anything else...
Movies.
Movies?
Movies.
I don't know. I could see Toni Storm being with AEW for a long time, for a while.
I don't know what her contract status is.
And then I could honestly just see her going back to doing stuff in the indies.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe some stuff over in Japan.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I don't think... I don't know. With the way that WWE books the women's division, I just don't think that they'd book Toni Storm well. Like, do they book Rhea well? Yes. Do they book Charlotte well? Unfortunately. Like, they've been booking...
Yeah, you gotta wonder, too, of when Toni was in WWE, that was with Vince. Now you got Hunter.
That's true.
So...
But I don't know. I don't know if Toni Storm would be booked like a Rhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like Toni would be booked maybe...
She might win the U.S. title.
Yeah, I'm not
Intercontinental.
saying she's booked badly, but I think she'd be booked more like a Chelsea Green.
I think there would be like a glass ceiling for her.
Yeah. And that's the unfortunate part.
She wouldn't be able to be Timeless Toni Storm, I don't think.
No. And that's disappointing.
Yeah. That's not timeless. That's all I have, really.
Nothing else? we talked about this for like 5 seconds.
Bro, you gave me one where it's like I don't even know what to ask, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I think Toni Storm's really great. I think WWE did fumble her heavily, from what I understand from WWE. I've seen stuff here and there from her, from like clips and whatnot of what was going on in WWE, but I never personally watched her in WWE. And I think with the stuff that she's just able to do now, and how she's able to like really branch out with her fucking character and shit, like, Toni Storm is a fucking gem. An absolute fucking gem. And the fact that, like, WWE didn't see that in her is really disheartening and really upsetting. But I'm glad that it's still being showcased somewhere else. You know what I mean? I'm glad she's able to go off and do whatever the fuck she can do. And, you know, she's... Again, do I think we need the 4th title reign? No, but she's phenomenal in the ring. She's phenomenal on the fucking mic. Like, she's fucking timeless, man. We're gonna be telling our grandkids about her. We're not gonna have grandkids, but we're gonna be telling someone's grandkids about her.
Timeless.
Yeah, timeless Toni Storm.
All right, can we wrap this up? I got poop.
Okay, well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at Talkin Wrasslin Pod. That is TALKIN_WRASSLIN_POD. Like, share, subscribe, send it out to your friends, your parents, your neighbors, your timeless Toni Storms of your life. If you want to follow me on anything, you could find me on Instagram and Twitter at the same handle, which is Lungtar, LUNG_TAR. And you could find me on TikTok at Lungbucks, LUNG_BUCKS. And you could find me on Blue Sky at Lungtar, LUNG. I think it's either a single underscore or a hyphen, TAR.
Mine, Instagram, DYL_line, WEAVES_line. Twitter, DANI_line, VALO_line. Go follow me if you want.
But thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
I'm going to poop.